shack-a-lackin' in the kitchen, you ask? Noshing with Nicole, throwing down with some duck and a little bacon to boot.
Hey, y'all, I got a question. Who loves bacon?
It's Bacon Lovers Day, I believe.
It's National Bacon Lovers Day. We got Noshing with Nicole. She's going to show us how we could celebrate. How you doing?
Good, thank you. So the cool thing about bacon is it really goes well with like savory, fruity, sweet, and it kind of ties all that smokiness and it brings a lot of umami to food. So today we're going to have duck wrapped bacon.
Ooh.
And this was a duck, I call it duck, camp duck because it was something you ate at the duck camps. My dad learned it from his friend Warren Coco, who they hunted together for years. So what we're
So you had to have a successful duck hunt before you could have this dish.
Hopefully, yeah. Back in the 90s, there was tons of ducks in the swamp.
That's right, it used to be.
If you missed, well, that's on you. So we are going to get started. So there are a couple components. One thing is I like to have thin bacon and not thick. The reason for that is duck cooks very quick, and you don't want to overcook it. So if you have a thick cut bacon, your bacon cooks too slow and the duck overcooks.
Got it.
The other thing is orange marmalade. I'm not really brand specific. Marmalade is kind of have bitter notes, but I like the ones that don't have any added sugar or added like artificial sweeteners. The reason for that is the other ones like this one, it's sweetened with fruit juice, so it has more of a concentrated flavor. And that goes across all jams and stuff.
Okay.
So y'all ready to get started?
I'm ready to
All
dig
right.
in. Yeah. What you got?
So you want to take a toothpick. These are soaked in water because when you cook it, you don't want them to catch on fire. And you just kind of skew a onion on there and then a bell pepper. And I will give it to Tim and he will put a duck on first. And then you will wrap it in bacon. So whenever you pierce the bacon on both sides, you want to try to pierce it through the meat part because as it cooks, the fat renders out. And you got to put the bacon on there.
Well, I put the bacon
Yep,
on.
yep, here I can help.
Okay. I do
So you would
special part
want
at the end.
to put it through the meaty side because you don't
yeah.
want the fat to disappear and then it falls off.
I see what you did there.
Yep. And then we can put it on this plate and we will have Brittany just put a little orange marmalade on top.
Okay. I'm like, when do I do something?
Yeah, I'm putting everyone to work today.
Okay, how do you want me to put this on there?
You just can kind of like drizzle it a little bit. Normally you put a little bit of a dollop and then I will just kind of spread it with the back of the spoon. You can use like a pastry brush if you want, but it's not necessary.
Pastry brush probably be
So
a
it's
good idea.
a little thick for pastry brush, so you would want to just heat it up a tad.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah. And
Oh, it is a little warm.
yeah, I put it in the microwave just a few seconds just to thin it out a little
Yeah.
bit. You don't have to do it. If it's refrigerator cold, it makes it really hard. The other thing is once you get to the cooking, there is a few ways you can cook it. So I like it the most on like a charcoal grill, so like a Weber, because you get extra smokiness to it. If you don't have that, you can use a broiler at home, or you can bake it at 450. And when you are baking it or broiling it, you can put it on like a sheet pan. You want it rimmed because some of the juices will come out. And you can put like a cooling rack on top. So it's almost like the inverse of a grill, you know, so the heat is coming from the top instead of the bottom, but it's kind of the same effect.
Yeah.
You can, if you don't have that contraption, you can use just like a broiler pan or like a metal brownie pan.
Yeah.
Don't use glass. Most glass cookware is only safe to temperatures of 425.
So not a Pyrex dish.
Right. So
Okay,
most of them can go to 425, but ovens are not consistent in heating, so they can go hotter than what you're setting it for. And the thought of having to clean up glass and lost food in your oven is not
Doesn't sound
what
fun.
to go for. Right. So then you just bake these or broil them for about 5 minutes and then you pull it out, you baste it a little more, and you cook it for another about 5 minutes. You'll start seeing a little bit charring on the edges of the onion and on the bacon itself, especially from where the marmalade is.
Yeah. So what's been the crowd reactions when you cook these?
Well, it depends. I think a lot of people really like it. A lot of duck has, especially wild duck, has kind of a liver, like a livery taste.
Yeah.
So you are pairing it with like some of the sweeter notes and some of the smokiness, and that really kind of balances all that out. I think most people who are willing to try it really like it. But
Well, I think it's time that we try it.
People out.
What do you say,
So go
Tim?
ahead.
Go ahead,
and
get your
dig
try one first. I'll
in.
be right there.
Yeah. I'm gonna grab one of these too while he.
I tried to slide it off, it didn't work. Noshing with Nicole, everybody. If they want more information, where do they go?
Noshingswithnicole.com, and the recipe is right there on the blog.
Perfect. We'll have more Studio STL when we come back. This duck gonna be gone though.